lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. The worst people at the gym.
Earlier today, I was hitting a mean chest day when a guy in the smallest stringer I've ever seen walked in. He hopped on a leg press and started doing a set with zero warm-up, and then let out a full-on scream for every single rep he did. Everyone at the gym gave each other the same look. But that's just the start, and not as bad as the ego lifter.
I don't know. I mean, this is what I'll say before he even starts rambling about every category of gym goer. I know he's going to be exaggerative here. For the most part, 95% of people at gyms are chill. But every other week you go to the gym, there is one guy that's really annoying. The top 3 that I experience. Number 1, shadow boxers. The worst. Entertaining, though. The most annoying, but also the most entertaining. In between each set at the gym, they box in the mirror. And they make that noise constantly. There's one guy that goes to my gym. He does that, rips a set, and then does that again. And then he sings the song that he's hearing in his ears out loud. Whatever the song may be, like loudly, not like. No, he's like. He's like singing. Other most annoying person, people that don't re-rack their weights, that's casual annoyance. That's very common. They work out, re-rack, and they just leave the weight on the bar. Lame. Put it back, right? That's annoying as shit. You're just being lazy. That, and other thing. I superset, like, I'll lift, go to another machine, lift, and I'll cycle. If somebody sits down at one and they don't know that I'm there, I'll leave. The annoying thing is a guy that supersets 4 machines, and if you sit on any of them, he's like, nah, I'm on that. I feel like at most you could claim 2 to use back-to-back. You can't be like ripping curls, doing a leg press, going and using another different leg machine and something else and being like, nah, these are all mine.
Have no idea what is going on inside these guys' heads. They will put the maximum weight on every single machine they use.
Well, this leg press is the ego machine. Any person, for the most part, this machine is the machine you could lift the most weight on. Like, even if you don't really work out, if you have like mildly strong legs, you could probably have 3 plates on each side and push it. It doesn't equate to how strong you are. Like, there's guys that are like 300 pounds. They could only squat like 350, 400, but they could put up 1,000 pounds on a leg press.
The form is so bad, it makes you wonder how they're not at the ER after every single session. And they will always make sure you saw.
Or when you watch somebody lock their legs on a leg press, that's eyes widened for me. Jump scare. That's how you see one of those videos where they lock their legs too hard when they push up, and then it snaps, and their legs go inverted.
Whether that's screaming after every rep, or leaving the pin in the machine just so you know. I even had a guy.
I feel like everybody leaves a pin in the machine. What do you mean? Oh, leaving the pin in the machine really, like, heavy so you know they lifted that heavy? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's a part of it. Like, people that are screaming really loudly, I get it being annoying. But I also think there's an in-between. Like, you lifting and going, like, making a grunt, who cares? Right? Like, I get if you're lifting heavily, there's going to be a verbal exhale for a large portion of, like, heavy lifts. The annoying grunting when you're doing, like, a shoulder press, like, figure it out.
I had a guy look me dead in the eye and go, "Did you see that deadlift I just hit?" Yeah, man, we all did. At least they don't get up in other people's business. Not like the robbers who steal your equipment. You'll leave.
Who the fuck does that? Oh, equipment, not stuff. What, like they pick up your fucking dumbbells?
Leave your dumbbells on the floor, turn around, and poof, they're gone. Mistaking that a machine is free happens to all of us, but taking dumbbells off the floor near a bench, they're definitely doing that shit on purpose.
I don't know. It depends how fucking far your dumbass is away from the bench press. I'm probably doing the same thing if I see that. If I look at dumbbells by an empty bench press and nobody sits down within 2 minutes, I'm fucking taking that shit. You know what I do? The warmth test. If I look at dumbbells on the floor or like a barbell on the side, like where there's not really weight on it or there is a little bit of weight but nobody's near it, I go and I hold it. And if it's cold, I'm taking that shit.
It's really not that difficult to just ask to use the equipment while I rest. And the worst part about this is trying to get your stuff back. You have to walk over, point at the weights like a toddler, and go, these are mine. While he looks.
Or you just don't. Yo, I'm like disagreeing with this. Maybe I'm the annoying fucker at the gym. But like, yo, somebody takes my 45s or like a 30-pound weight. Most gyms, bro, just go up 5 or down 5. Just take the others, right? I'm not sitting there and going, if I have 35-pound weights on the ground, I'm doing a set with them, and I go take a piss, I come back, somebody's using my 35s, I'm not going, yeah. You remember how you found those on the floor? Those were actually mine, and I'm gonna need them back. No, I'm gonna go grab 30s or 40s. Like, or you're at a gym that has multiple. Most gyms today have multiple of lower weights. Like, yeah, if you're at 85-pound dumbbells, they probably have one pair. But like, if you lose like 25-pound weights, they probably have another pair of 25-pound weights.
At you like you're the problem. But I guess for them, it is a challenge. Just like it's difficult for the stinkers to put on deodorant. You'll be minding your own business when pure sweat stank hits your nostrils. I really don't get how these people don't smell themselves. Like at some point you gotta realize that that smell is you, bro.
Bro, I'm not looking at the meme usage right now. I will agree with that. There's people that really smell at gyms. The worst part is if you're in an enclosed area with them for a long period of time to where they stink up the entire region of the gym, and then you get stuck in your own head thinking that other people that walk into that region of the gym are going to think that you stink, when in reality it's the other guy.
I can get around starting to smell at the end of the workout, but these people walk in already reeking. And if they're regulars, you'll notice this little detail, that they just don't change outfits. Working out.
Oh my God, there used to be this one man, I think he's dead now. There used to be this one guy at my gym. He was an old Russian man, and he wore like gray shorts and a red t-shirt to the gym every day for months, plural. And he smelled so bad. He was nice. He was a nice man, but he smelled so bad. I just remember it was sad. I wouldn't make fun of him. I didn't make fun of him for it, but I just remember that was the one experience I had where I was like, wow, this guy's actually pulling up the same fit every day.
7 days a week in the same t-shirt and cargo shorts. And speaking of sweat, some people produce it at a level that should be illegal. And the best part is, they do not ever under any circumstances wipe down the equipment. You go.
I'm wiping down the equipment if I'm sitting on it for a while and there's like a visible stain. Or not a stain. Okay, stain sounds crazy. If I'm on a bench press, there will be a marking of the sweat of my back, like on my tank top. It'll look like that on the bench, and I'll wipe it down.
On any machine after them, and that shit looks like they spilled their water all over it. And you just stand there, staring at it. Do you wipe it? Do you just sit in it and pretend it's your own sweat? Do you just skip that exercise entirely? You end.
I'm not really caring about that, bro. If it's that bad, I'd wipe it down most of the time. Yo, that's like, I don't want to say that's germaphobe stuff. I don't think I've ever wiped down a piece of equipment in the years I've been going to the gym before I use it. After, sure. I don't think I've ever wiped down like a bench press before sitting on it.
Up getting a paper towel and spend a solid 30 seconds.
I'm just sitting on that shit.
Wiping it down. All while they're just watching you from the other side of the gym. Probably calling you a good boy in their head. It's fine to sweat.
Yeah, it's definitely what they're doing. Yeah, the really sweaty guy at my gym that's just straight up listening to dad rock and is in his own world is staring at me going, good, yeah, wipe down that bench.
Especially when working out. But bro, for the love of God, please wipe down the bench so I don't have to sit in a puddle just to do chest. While another.
Bro, I'm not caring that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I feel like a gym should be kind of gross. The best gyms aren't the ones that got like fresh, clean ass equipment. The best gyms, the bench is a little ripped up and the barbells look like they're from the 1990s and they're like metal and rusted. The best gyms have like, when you do a set, it's going
person already recorded your
so serious. Those are the best gyms.
Misery. How come everybody's a fitness influencer?
Because you know they've been used.
Now, I'm not speaking about the people who.
Yeah, iron plates too. I fucking hate the little, yeah, no, they're like hard, like just steel.
Take a few mirror selfies or film on their phones, but the ones that bring out a whole film crew. You look to your right and see a guy with 10 tripods and a cameraman filming him doing a deadlift from every single angle. And if they catch you so much as glancing in their direction, you're ending up on TikTok with the caption, "Creep staring at me at the gym." Dog, you have a whole ring light set up in the middle of the gym. How am I supposed to not stare at you? But they're still not as self-centered.
I think filming yourself at the gym's fine if you're doing it in like a corner, but like, yeah, don't set up your tripod in the middle of the fucking, what is that shit called where it's like everything at once? It's like a pull-up bar and then it's two like slidable, oh my God, what is that called? Not a Smith, it's like a cable tower or something, like a cage.
As the bodybuilders. This guy will spend more time looking at the mirror than actually exercising. And I'm not telling you it's bad to check your pump, but these guys will take it to another level. Do you really have to hit 5 poses and take pictures after each
Yes, it's progress.
set? And most likely the physique they're showing off is mid at best. But even while wasting so much time after every set, they still don't take as long as the doom scroller. You better hope you don't have to use a machine
Well, this is a very brain rot video, but I've committed to it now, so now I have to sit through it.
they're using. These people scroll Instagram for 20 minutes between
That's me. Admittedly, between sets, I'm doom scrolling on TikTok. I'm having a conversation. I'll loudly have a conversation on the phone in the gym. Not even lying. One-sided. I walk. I'll do a set. I stand up. I walk back and forth on the phone. And then I go back, do a set. That's disrespectful. Don't care. I don't think that's disrespectful. Having a conversation on the phone at the gym, keep in mind, music's blasting. There's loud fucking noises anyway, and most people already have earbuds in and are listening to music. I'm having a conversation. What's wrong with that? It's in a public place. Oh, wow. Taking a phone call in a public place. Wow. That's real disrespectful. How are you gonna fucking survive?
sets. You can try asking how many sets they got left, but they probably already forgot.
That's the most normal thing ever. Taking a phone call in a public place. What am I supposed to sit here and respect the silence? It's a gym. There's people having conversations in real life at the gym. But if I have a phone call that's rude, you're an idiot.
Forgot they were even working out in the first place. I mean, we're all a little addicted to our phones, but
like, I get you taking a phone call at a restaurant. That's rude. Yeah, walk outside. It's a gym. They're loud.
damn, these people take it further. About a month ago, I saw a guy
I'd rather be at the gym and hear 4 different conversations and music while I'm lifting than silence. Have you ever been to a gym that's pure silence? Then you're sitting there going, oh, fuck, am I being too loud right now? Everybody hears me. You're doing your set and you're going, and you're like, oh, fuck, I sound like a dumbass.
playing Clash of Clans while sitting on the squat rack safety bar, and somehow he managed to fall off onto his ass and then just continued playing like nothing happened. Although they do take the machines for way too long, at least they re-rack the weights. Taking off somebody else's weights off a barbell has to be one of the most infuriating things you'll ever experience. You'll wait thinking somebody is using the bench, only to find out you wasted 30 minutes for no reason. Anyone who's been going to the gym for
30 minutes? What are you sitting there camping out? We fucking pulling up a tent and a portable charger? Waiting in front of the fucking squat rack for a half hour? I'm giving that 30 seconds. I look around the gym. This is what every person does at the gym. You don't even talk. You go, this is, if I want to use this equipment. They go, nah, I'm not on that. Oh, I got one more. That's what you always say, too, out of respect. It could be my first set. My first set. Hey, you still on that? I got one more.
substantial amount of time has probably done this at least
Because I hate being like, yeah.
once on accident.
Yeah, I actually have 6 more sets. I'm doing a pyramid right now. I'm going to be on this bench for the next 30 minutes.
But there's people who consistently leave everything loaded every single time. At some point, that's not an accident. That's a personality trait. And speaking of taking up equipment for no
I had a
reason,
guy tell me he had 13 sets left. Yeah, I feel like he should have just been like, nah, I'm going to be on here for the rest of your workout. Bro, I'm getting smaller, too. This is making me think I got to go to the gym right now.
the squat rack bicep curls are probably the single worst exercise any person can do at the gym. You're taking up 2 pieces of equipment for absolutely zero reason. Any curl bar or a set of dumbbells would do the exact same job. And then you have to go up to them and ask to work in, which is the most
I'm not asking to work in, bruh. I'm going, you on that? How many you got left?
demoralizing conversation you'll ever have. Hi, are you using this rack? Yeah bro, just doing some curls. Just doing curls. In the rack! You stand there for a second trying to decide if legs are even worth it today. If you ever see a gym newbie doing this, please let them know that anyone waiting to hit legs is thinking of doing unspeakable things to them. But that's still not as annoying
What is he talking about right now?
and inconsiderate as the gym mom. Alright, now let me get one thing straight. I know that sometimes they just don't have anyone or anywhere to leave the kid while they work out. And that's okay.
I have never in my life had this problem. I've never in my life had what the mom brings their 4-year-old kid to run around the gym. I'm pretty sure that's in like most gym contracts that like children can't be there because a gym is not safe for like a 4-year-old to be running around metal heavy weights.
If they look after them. But if that isn't the case, you're in for one hell of a session. Kids are running around like it's a playground, playing with the equipment, climbing on the machines, or the kid just walks up to you and stares.
Yo, you go to the worst gym ever, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this is either an AI script or you go to the worst gym of all time. Like, this is not, there's no way this is a casual problem.
Stands there and looks you dead in the eye. Like, what are you even supposed to do in that situation?
Actually, this is Planet Fitness. This is a casual Planet Fitness experience. When you show up to Planet Fitness and all 125 treadmills are taken.
And Karen over here? Yeah, she's doing a set of leg press while paying zero attention to what's going on. Not only is it annoying, but an actual hazard. But at least the gym moms aren't correcting your form. This wouldn't be that bad if the advice was actually—
I had that. That was when I was younger, though. I think that's if you're like a younger teenager or you're new at the gym, people will be like weird like that sometimes, but that's really off the gym, bro. It depends. It's not even like a correcting of form. Like, I think it's not rude for somebody to correct your form if you are lifting like a dork, okay? If you're doing curls and you're going like this and using like full momentum, I'm gonna say some shit. I'm gonna go, hey man, drop the weight, you know? You're 130 pounds. Why are you curling 45s? Like, let's drop it down. What are we doing? Because you're not like, that's actually like good advice. Because it's like, hey, you're not gaining muscle the way you would if you just lifted not like an idiot. There's some people where it's like, dude, make sure to be slow on the descent. Make sure you got to be a little bit slower, bro. Keep that elbow tucked in. It's always some old man.
good, but 9 times out of 10, it's the single worst piece of advice you'll ever hear in your life. And the person giving you the advice has probably been going to the gym for maybe a month and now has way too much confidence. Bro will walk up to you and start
It's always old people.
explaining how your bicep curl is wrong. And I don't want to come off as egotistical, but bro, I'm about 2 times your body weight. Thanks for the advice, buddy, but I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because body weight definitely equates to knowledge in the gym. Hey, man, I'm fucking 560 pounds. I think I know how to curl a weight. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Larry Wheels. I think I weigh more than you, so clearly you're a fucking dork and you don't know what you're talking about.
The advice guy will eventually leave though. But if you and the Human podcast are at the gym at the same time, good luck. This guy cannot take a hint. I don't know if they're not.
What is he talking about now?
The advice guy will eventually leave though. But if you and the Human podcast are at the gym at the same time, good luck.
That's the ideal person to be at the gym with, bro. Some dude where I just talk to him while I'm lifting. Like the one guy at my gym that he believes in the firmament.
This guy cannot take a hint. I don't know if they're not allowed to talk at home. Will eventually leave though. But if you and the Human podcast are at the gym at the same time,
if you and the Human podcast are at the gym at the same time, good luck ever getting your work done. He's going to be talking to you about quantum theory for the next 45 minutes. You're sitting here just trying to get your set in, and he's sitting here yapping your ear off like nobody has ever done before.
good luck. This guy cannot take a hint. I don't know if they're not allowed to talk at home or what. But your pump is already gone, and he's still going off about the big ass bass he caught last weekend. You can't just straight up tell the guy to leave you alone. So you just stand there nodding, praying he doesn't follow you to the next machine. Now before we get to the worst of the worst, here are a few honorable mentions. The unsolicited spotter. You are
Unsolicited spotter, bro. Who's doing that? Somebody just walking right up to you, fucking crotch in your face during a bench set?
doing bench, about 9 reps from failure, and out of nowhere, 2 hands appear on the bar. The guy that works out in jeans. I genuinely just do not understand the logistics of this. That one person
Or let me throw one that's going to throw some shade at some of my chatters. Pulling up to the gym wearing PJ shorts. Or not PJ shorts, PJ pants.
that asks how many sets you got left and then just
That's like half of y'all.
stares at you, waiting
Half of y'all pulling up. Nobody, I don't know how anybody does that, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like so uncomfortable to work out like that.
for you to finish. The white slammer. This guy will just intentionally slam a 405 deadlift on the ground as hard as he possibly can. And finally, that one guy you have never interacted with, but have beef with for absolutely no reason. No idea why. You
Never had that. Never had a guy that I've never interacted with, never had beef with. Weird experience at the gym is a dude you see all the time, but you never talk to, but you know what he looks like, and you see him every time at the gym, and his schedule perfectly lines up with yours, where you guys have free time at the exact same time that you go to the gym together at the same time every day, but you never speak to one another. There's probably 2 or 3 people like that at my gym every day. Don't know him, don't know his name, don't know anything about him, but he looks at me and I look at him and I go,
no idea why. You just do. I'm sure the
no, there's an old bald man at my gym that I kind of beef with. He gives me a look every time. It's like rude. Like I pull up and I understand I have like a resting bitch face, but like, dude, I show up and he like looks at me and he goes, and it's like an eye roll when I like pass him. And I'm like, what's your fucking problem? Fucking dickhead, dude.
guy doesn't even know we have beef. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I still hate the guy. And yet, not a single one of them comes close to the high schoolers. Don't get me wrong, there are genuinely some cool young people at the gym. But the other kind, this encounter will ruin your entire day. These guys are basically every type on this list combined into one human being.
Oh my God, the pajamas. No, that's really the only thing is just the PJs, bro. I don't think most high school, like I went to the gym when I was in high school and I wasn't doing most of that shit. I think if it's like a big group of guys and they're just fucking around, maybe if they're like hogging equipment, but like for the most part, most people that are in high school at the gym are actually just like some of the most motivated people because they're growing and weak and they want to not be.
Being. They'll hog the bench for 2 hours, ego lift while screaming, doom scroll between every set, and flex in the mirror, all while laughing like a pack of hyenas at absolutely nothing. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that you show up. Every single one of us is probably somebody else's worst type of person at the gym. Comment which type you hate the most or which one you are. And if you made it through this whole video without recognizing yourself once, you're definitely the unsolicited advice guy. Subscribe.
Oh my God. I'm not. Bro used every possible meme. Actually. Smelly guy always finds his way in front of the main fan. No, that's so true. That's a very accurate smell. Every time I take off, I make sure to shower first. Bro, it's not even like you need a shower before you go to the gym. I get showering after, but it's like, why are you showing up reeking like poop? Like, that's the problem.